Next up in my video series of pay to play, based on the comments you left on my video, which I'll pin up here, women do not benefit from hookup sex. That's why pay to play is the way to go, or something I'm paraphrasing. Clarnus Dulon 4946 says, only whores think this way. Okay. And here's a comment from someone named Sunnytime Dolls who says, no shame in being a hoe. And the guy had spelled hoe, W-H-O-E. So she spelled it that same way with in quotes. No shame in being a hoe because Western society has turned all women into that now. May as well get paid. That's really funny. She understands what I'm talking about. Now, I left another comment. Most men want to be hoes, I wrote it the same way, and get paid by women. But unfortunately, there's no demand. That's why you're so mad. And I want to talk about this because pay to play can also apply to OnlyFans, strippers, cam girls, any kind of where you're paying to have sexual access to a woman. Her pictures, her videos, her in-person dancing, her massage with the happy ending, the dominatrix, BDSM, fetishes, escort, or whatever. A lot of men are very upset at these OnlyFans models. But the only men upset are the ones that wish that they could have access to women sexually. Because men who understand women know that women would rather be in a relationship, or they're not even bothered, they're not triggered by it because they have their relationship, they're set, they don't want to pay for an OnlyFans, so they don't care. But some men are very jealous because they're like, these damn women, I want free sex and they're getting paid to make sexy videos. That's so unfair. And they're just whores. They're angry at women. Okay, so when men say that and they get mad at the OnlyFans, they're angry at women because they feel entitled to the sex that they now have to pay for. So they want to put us down by calling us whores. Well, I call us genius marketers and adapting to society, because the highest hourly wage a woman can make, unless she's like in the top 0.5%, where she's like the CEO of a company, or she's a partner in a law firm where you got to work like 80-hour weeks for years to get that spot, or you're like a top-notch pediatric surgeon, a specialty like that where you had to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to go to school. These women are making bank. Their hourly rate is very high and they're very highly respected. In fact, the porn stars can charge the highest rates because every man wants to fuck the porn star. They're actually very respected and in very high demand. When I was an escort, out of the thousands of inquiries I had, I think only ever once or twice did a guy call me a whore. Like, they were like in awe of me. Like, men want access to women who like sex and they think they can get it. So when men call women whores for pay to play, I think they're just jealous because they want to be paid for sex. Now, I have good news for you. You can also get paid for sex. Guys who are jealous, you can get paid for sex if you cater to men, because men pay. So women, even lesbian women, will do pay to play because they like sex with men. So if you don't mind sex with men, you can be a bottom, you can be a top, you can just suck a little dick. But you have to be super hot because men will only pay for hot, gorgeous providers. You have to be beautiful, you have to be hot, you have to be in shape, and you have to have a nice, hard cock. Now, if you measure up, you can also do pay to play. Your other option as a man, this is what I really recommend to men. Guys, listen up. You as a man want to be in a situation where you can be in a relationship with a really beautiful woman who loves sex with you. By the way, a lot of these beautiful professional women are frigid. When I see a very beautiful, driven, professional woman, I immediately now think frigid, because I've come across so many instances of men who are married to beautiful women, fit, professional, good mothers, who are frigid. They just lay there in bed. They don't do blowjobs. They don't do this. They don't do that. They don't initiate. They don't like sex. So, but if a man has to get his education, and a woman too, you have to get your education in order in your 20s. You have to be able to provide for yourself always. And as a man, you have to be able to provide for yourself enough to be attractive to a woman, a high caliber woman. The more successful you are as a man, in terms of being, having a job a life that you love, taking care of your health, having a good career, an education, being charismatic, being fun, being friendly, having good social skills, having good relational skills. You got to work on all that in your 20s. And you will have access to many more women. I'm not talking about gold diggers. I'm talking about good girls that are also focused on their careers, their fitness, their health, that are going to make good wives and good mothers. That's what you should focus on. You shouldn't be upset about the OnlyFans and the hookers and the whores like me. You think I'm a whore. Don't think about me. Get on your game, develop your career, figure out anything, any quirks that you have, like you get triggered easily, you get mad at women easily, work on that stuff, do some healing work, do some therapy, so that these women they're not even on your radar, because you're on your purpose, you're on your point, and real women are flocking to you. And that's how you get access to sex. Okay? The men that are doing the OnlyFans are men that are bored in their relationships. They're not fulfilled in their relationships. They're bored in their relationships. They're married to a woman who doesn't like sex, or they're working a lot and they're not in a relationship at the moment. And, they're single. But ideally, you're getting all that sex in your relationship, you guys. And women who are single, because they haven't met anyone, or like me, post-divorce, is a perfect chance. That's why I have my Just for Fans. And I still have a few of my sugar daddies. That's what I call them. But I'm a different time in my life. I'm 63. I'm like in a retirement age. I'm more in that age. But whores think that way. You can call me a whore. I don't care. It's very clever of women to sell the most valuable thing that a woman has is her sexuality. I'm going to be honest, because look at the wages. Okay? If you looked at the ads, how much women charge, $600, $800, $900, $1,000 an hour. I don't know how many appointments they get, but the minimum is $500 or $600 an hour. Okay? If you spend less than that, you're getting like very nasty women that are in sketchy situations, not very clean, not pretty, not fit. But if you want a woman who takes care of herself, you're spending $600, $700 an hour. And how many women can make $600 or $700 an hour? What kind of job would a woman do to make that kind of money? And these women are treated very well by the customers, with respect. They even bring gifts. They bring wine, and they're hot men. They're masculine, alpha men. They're successful. They have disposable income. Okay? Even these young guys have disposable income. The alternative is to spend 8 years in graduate school and work 80-hour weeks through your residency, or to become a partner in a law firm and work grueling hours and have no time for sex anyway. Like, being a whore is actually the same as a courtesan. It's a woman knowing her value and charging for her value. If all a man wants is sex, he should pay that. Now, you calling women a whore, if you want a relationship, go get one. If you want a whore for an hour, go get that. Like, you're a consumer, you can do what you want. But why are you so angry? And that's what I'm having fun with. Like, you're so angry. You're so angry because you secretly wish that you could get paid for sex, because you're not getting any. And you're not getting any because you're so angry. That's your problem. because the guy I made the video, the previous video I made in my playlist, Pay to Play, he understood that most women don't want to have casual sex. They find most men unattractive. They find the sex really bad, and they're not programmed that way. So women don't want casual sex. That's why they're charging for it. So this guy doesn't understand it at all. And he's showing his low IQ, frankly, and his low understanding of women. But I don't want to make him feel bad. I think this comment was really fun to make a video about. I think that it's really funny that he's so mad and that he completely misses the point. Because if women like casual sex as much as he thinks, they wouldn't be charging for it. They just would be doing it all the time. And that's not what we're built for. But I would tell this guy that to get in really good shape so he can have men pay him, or get in really good shape so that he can get a relationship and can get sex. Then he won't care about whores like me. Just take me off your radar. Okay, I have one more video to make in this series. I need a little break first, and then I will be back for my last video with the comments. These comments are so gold.